Title: A Journey of Faith on Allha. Once upon a time, in an ancient and distant land, there lived a young man named Zahid with his father Nasir. The two shared a small house and made a modest living through a tiny shop. Their lives were simple, and they had no one to rely on but each other. Every night, when they sat together, Nasir would advise his son, "Son, death comes without warning. If I ever leave this world, remember, you're not alone. Allah is always with you. Run your business with faith in Him. This shop is only a means, the true sustenance comes from Allah. Always choose honesty and truth, even if it costs you everything. And be gentle with people, for when no one is there for you, Allah will be." Zahid would listen, often feeling uneasy. "Father, may Allah never separate us. What will I do without you?" he would ask. Nasir would gently place a hand on his son's head and say, "Son, I will leave one day. But you will never be alone if you keep your faith in Allah. Trust Him, and you will never fail." Though Zahid heard his father's advice often, he didn't take it to heart. "If everything depends on my effort, why is trust in Allah necessary?" he wondered. He didn't realize that Allah would soon show him something that would change his life forever. Eventually, that dreaded day came. Nasir passed away. Zahid was now truly alone, except for Allah. Everywhere he went, he was reminded of his father, and their home echoed with his father's words. He busied himself with work, but loneliness never left. One day, Zahid had to travel to a nearby city to buy goods for the shop, a journey he'd never taken without his father. As he rode into the vast desert, hope was his only companion. But as night fell, hunger and thirst overpowered him, and the silence of the wilderness grew terrifying. Strange noises echoed from a nearby forest, and even his horse grew restless. In the pitch-black night, he remembered his father's words. Allah will be there when no one else is. With parched lips and a trembling heart, Zahid prayed, "O Allah, if what my father said is true, please show me a way." Suddenly, his horse bolted into the night. Zahid chased it in panic and eventually caught it. But now he was lost. As he wandered in the dark, he noticed a faint light in the distance. With renewed hope, he followed it, only to find an entire village, every house locked and abandoned. All except one. He knocked. A voice called, "Who is it at this hour?" Zahid replied, "A traveler, lost and desperate for shelter." The door opened, revealing a disabled man who welcomed him warmly. Zahid was struck by the man's calm and strength. "Please, I need water," he begged. "There's none here," the man said. "But see that light far in the desert? Go there, you'll find water." Driven by thirst, Zahid reached the source of light, a humble hut. Inside was an elderly man, calmly praying. The man sensed Zahid's struggle. "You seek water?" he asked. Zahid, stunned, nodded. The man told him, "When your faith in Allah weakens, you lose your way." He pointed to a water pot and said, "Take it." Zahid began walking back, tempted to drink the water alone. But he thought of the disabled man who had helped him and decided to wait. As he approached the house, he stumbled in the dark, dropping and breaking the pot. All the water spilled. Angry and frustrated, he returned empty-handed. Seeing Zahid's state, the disabled man raised his hands and prayed, "O Allah, if this traveler truly suffers, help me help him." Moments later, a knock sounded. It was the old man, carrying food and water. "You couldn't even hold a pot," he said kindly. "Here, take this. And don't forget your horse needs care too." Zahid was stunned. How do these men know so much? How do they live like this? He ate and drank, feeling grateful and confused. The next morning, he saw the man praying again and finally joined him in prayer. As he prepared to leave, Zahid asked, "Why is this village abandoned?" The man replied, "It floods during the rainy season, so people leave temporarily." "Then why do you stay?" Zahid asked. The man smiled, "To help someone like you, who needs to learn that faith isn't just words, it's what guides you when you're alone in the dark." Moral: Zahid's journey taught him that while hard work is important, true success and survival lie in trusting Allah, especially when things seem impossible. If this story touched your heart, inspired your soul, and reminded you of the unseen strength of faith, then don't forget to subscribe to Zara Motivation for more such powerful and heartwarming stories.